when a repost can generate millions of views, when a hug is viewed 11.5 million times, and when a billionaire with no official position can make a nobody a European MEP. So what is power? Is Elon Musk rewriting the definition of global political intervention? Without guns, without diplomacy, just a platform called X? You are watching the next YouthYDM podcast about Elon Musk's power through the X ecosystem. Starlink and Grok. In this podcast, we will analyze how Musk has motivated young MEPs through X, and Europe's alarm over Musk's unlimited power. At the end, we will find the answer to the question, is Musk creating a new power in politics and is he the one dominating it? Let's start with this right now. Unnamed influence network. Imagine an invisible arm, with no parliament, no elections, no international treaties, that can turn political power in Europe, with just a repost button. According to data from an Associated Press investigation in conjunction with Bright Data, 20,000 posts from 11 leading European political and social figures analyzed in 2022 to 2025 were clearly linked to Elon Musk, either through direct interaction or by reiterating similar ideological messages. Each time Musk interacted, their posts saw 2 to 40 times more views than the average. A total of more than 5 million new followers were recorded between Musk's Twitter takeover in October 2022 and January 2025. This fact shows, this is not simply a social media spread. This is a non-traditional political spread mechanism, operating through algorithms priority for interactions from influential accounts. Musk, with over 220 million followers. Resonance mechanism. When Musk interacts with an account, that post is immediately prioritized for display to millions of users, not just in the US, but around the world. Legitimacy effect. When a figure once considered outside the system receives Musk's attention, they are instantly repositioned as a voice worth listening to. In a world where information is power, Musk's every interaction is a media lever that no Congress can control, no legislature can regulate. So if a single tweet can turn an unknown politician into an icon, if a single interaction can turn an election, are we witnessing a new form of transnational political intervention, operated not by campaigns but by algorithms? And if algorithms are the new rules of the game, who is writing the rules? The persons in the circle of influence. From London to Berlin, from Rome to Nicosia, there is a network that is quietly expanding with every interaction from Elon Musk. They are not of the same nationality, not of the same title, but they all have one thing in common. Who are they, and what is their relationship with Elon Musk? Let's find out right away. Tommy Robinson, UK. Real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon, also widely known by the nickname Tommy Robinson, a controversial figure in the far-right wave in the UK. In October 2023, Robinson was sentenced to 18 months in prison for violating a court order, after he publicly distributed a video slandering a Syrian refugee teenager as the perpetrator of an attack on local students. According to AP's analysis, although Elon Musk has not interacted directly with Robinson many times, each repost or reply from Musk has created an explosive media effect. Views on Robinson's posts have spiked, some days more than 15 times the average. In the past, Tommy Robinson needed to protest, cause trouble, and clash with police to get attention. Now, all he needs is a retweet from Elon Musk, and the algorithm will put his voice straight into the international news. Björn Höcke, Germany. One of the most hardline figures in the far-right Alternative für Deutschland (AfD) party. In 2023, Björn Höcke was convicted by a German court for deliberately using the slogan, "Everything for Germany," in a speech to voters. Elon Musk has never publicly endorsed Björn Höcke. However, according to app analysis, some of the topics Musk shares, such as concerns about population replacement, strangely coincide with the central arguments in Höcke's speeches. Whenever Musk shares posts or memes with the themes of cultural assimilation or the risk of uncontrolled immigration, accounts associated with Höcke and the AfD see a significant increase in interactions and followers, even without being directly tagged. No need to post at the same time. No need for personal contact. As long as the algorithm recognizes that they are speaking the same language, the language of fear of identity erasure, Björn Höcke's message will resonate strongly through what Elon Musk amplifies. Musk doesn't need to directly name Höcke, but by fighting censorship, championing hidden truths, and attacking the mainstream media, he is opening the door wide for those who have been silenced by history. Alice Weidel, Germany. Co-chair of the AfD, Alternative für Deutschland party, Germany's largest far-right party today, and one of the most formidable political forces in Europe in 2024-2025. Before Musk got involved, Alice Weidle's X account averaged 230.000 views per day. But since Musk started interacting, especially on days when he quoted, responded to, or shared Weidle's posts, views have spiked to more than 2.2 million per day. A nearly tenfold increase. This is the most dramatic growth in all the app data analyzed, making Weidle a digital political star outside of Germany. An unprecedented milestone. Elon Musk hosted a live stream on X with Weidle, where she was called an important voice for freedom in Europe. The event formalized Weidle's rise from a controversial German leader to a global political icon recognized and amplified by Musk. No German TV channel had ever granted her that privilege. But Elon Musk, with more than 220 million followers, did it without any democratic process. After the livestream, J.D. Vance, an Ohio senator who is considered the next Trump in the Republican Party, broke with U.S. diplomatic protocol to meet privately with Alice Weidle in Munich. This was the first time a U.S. federal politician had met privately with the leader of the AfD. Despite the party being monitored by Germany's domestic intelligence agency for extremist links. The meeting was not announced through the State Department, but confirmed through Weidle and Musk's own X accounts. Weidle was not just a recipient of interactions, she took full advantage of every opportunity Elon Musk created to expand her political influence. Naomi Seib, Germany. Dubbed the anti-Greta by the American media, Naomi Seib has emerged as the antithesis of Greta Thunberg, both in her stance and her media style. At the age of 19, she has become the young spokesperson for the global climate change skepticism movement. In June 2024, Elon Musk first responded to Seib, in a provocative tweet, "How controversial is AfD in Germany? Is it really not allowed to talk about immigration and climate anymore?" Seib immediately responded with a 57-second video, a compilation of the times she was cut from German television, removed from the platform, and placed on the watch list of the Interior Ministry. Musk went on to interact more than 50 times after that, retweeting, replying, or tagging in major discussions, which helped Seib increase her followers by more than 320,000 in the last 6 months of 2024 alone. Posts on the day of Musk's interaction saw an average 2.6x increase in views, propelling her to international prominence as a skeptical orthodoxy figure. "I'm not trying to hack Elon's algorithm," Naomi Seib told the app. "But clearly, he has real influence, and can help spread the message even to people who just believe." Matteo Salvini, Italy. Deputy Prime Minister of Italy and leader of the Lega Party, one of the most influential far-right parties in Western Europe. According to analysis by the Associated Press and Bright Data, every time Elon Musk's X account interacted with Salvini, even if it was just a retweet or a quote, the average views on Salvini's account quadrupled. The effect went beyond the numbers. Salvini began tailoring his message to the Elon tone using memes, short posts, and phrases like woke virus, truth censorship, free speech killed by Brussels. He spoke at the Telecom Italia 2024 conference. No one in Brussels should censor the truth coming from X. Italy needs Elon Musk, not the Brussels Media Commission. From the man who blocked migrant trains, Salvini has now become Elon Musk's pathfinder in Europe. He understands one thing: if you control the definition of freedom, you don't need to control the government. And Musk is giving him a tool, a global platform that EU law can't touch. Fidias Panayiotou, Republic of Cyprus. Fidias Panayiotou, not a politician, no academic background in public policy, and even no experience in public administration before 2023. He is just a Cypriot YouTuber and TikToker, famous for his absurdly breaking the rules clips. In January 2023, after months of calling on social media, Fidias was finally hugged by Elon Musk at a technology event in the US. The clip recording that moment reached more than 11.5 million views on X and became one of the most viral political media memes in Europe that year. Less than a year later, in the European Parliament elections in the Republic of Cyprus, Fidias unexpectedly won as an independent candidate, surpassing many veteran politicians. In his first session at the EU Parliament, Fidias shocked everyone by declaring, "I oppose any attempt by the EU to control X." Elon understands freedom of speech better than all the parliamentarians in Brussels. Not stopping there, in a livestream speech that was cut from a viral clip, Fidias called for the dismissal of 80% of EU officials, saying, "The European Union is becoming a costly bureaucratic organization. Far from the people, we need Elon Musk and an open system." That call was retweeted by Elon Musk with a brief comment, "Vote for Fidias. He is smart, energetic and really cares about you." This post attracted more than 11.5 million views in just 48 hours, making Phidias the only political figure directly supported by Musk in Europe. A hug, it might just be a moment of entertainment. But if that hug leads to a parliamentary seat, and if from that seat the person being hugged calls for the abolition of Europe's surveillance apparatus, then it's no longer a joke, it's a meme-driven power production process. New power in politics. In traditional politics, you need a campaign, you need a budget, advisors, party backing, and the press. But in the X-net era of politics, all you need is one thing: to get Elon Musk to engage. And the algorithm does the rest. Elon Musk's absolute power over X. As of mid-2025, Elon Musk is the largest individual account on the X platform, with over 220 million global followers, far surpassing any other head of state, CEO or media figure. This is not just a number of followers. This is instantaneous amplification. Unlike accounts with large but passive followings, Musk interacts daily, makes political commentary, and responds to posts from a wide range of figures around the world, from CEOs to social activists, from US congressmen to European far-right politicians. Since acquiring Twitter for $44 billion in October 2022 and rebranding it as X, Elon Musk has been more than just a shareholder. He directly intervened in the platform's proposed structure, fired the entire content moderation team, and publicly stated that the algorithm must prioritize absolute freedom of expression. Musk has also directly directs the algorithm to boost accounts he interacts with, retweets, or tags, resulting in a linear, instantaneous, uncensored viral effect. Researchers at MIT and Stanford call this phenomenon cascade reaction, that is, each of Musk's interactions, reposts, replies, tags, triggers a chain of exponentially spreading content, pushing related posts to the top of the timelines of millions of people, even if they don't follow the account. If politicians ever needed newsrooms and television, now they probably only need one person to hit the repost button: Elon Musk. Amplification knows no borders. In the social media universe, not all interactions are created equal. Some retweets are not simply shares, they are detonations, detonating a chain reaction of media that knows no nationality, no campaign, and no moderation process. Researchers call it cascade. Cascade, or viral chain reaction, is the mechanism by which an interaction from Elon Musk such as repost, reply, tag, will trigger a chain of secondary viral behaviors, which the X algorithm judges as high-quality signals. As soon as Musk interacts, the X algorithm immediately performs three amplification steps. 1. Push the content onto the timelines of millions of direct followers. Not just those who follow Musk, but also those who follow the people Musk interacts with, thanks to X's cascading recommendation system. 2. Prioritize content in For You, trending, and political topic clusters. That content will appear more often, for longer, and be prioritized for users with a history of interacting with similar topics. In other words, a Musk retweet is a ticket into the global political recommendation ecosystem. 3. Automatically link accounts to hot topics, even if the account previously unknown. But after Musk interacts, that account will be grouped with related characters, parties, events, and from there, recommended to users who have never known who they are. According to data analysis from App and Bright Data, post views increase on average from 2 to 40 times, depending on the level of Musk's interaction. Within 24 hours, accounts receiving interactions from Musk often add thousands to hundreds of thousands of new followers. Some small accounts even grow over 6.000% after only 1 month of maintaining interactions with Musk. The cascade is a machine that creates politicians without a platform. No party, no campaign money, no press coverage. One tweet from Elon Musk, and the cascade will reach millions of people in minutes. The Musk orbit effect. In astrophysics, a small enough object that comes at the right speed and distance from a large planet will be caught in its orbit and revolve around it forever. In digital politics, Elon Musk is that planet. Once you get into Musk's orbit, even once, you're caught in a chain of amplification that you can't control. You don't need talent. You don't need great content. You just need his nod. The mechanics of Musk's orbit: there are 3 layers of gravity. 1. Initial engagement, the starting point of the orbit. A single reply, retweet, or emoji from Elon Musk can get an anonymous account in the Trending tab, be linked to hot topics, climate change, immigration, censorship, the EU, Biden, etc., become algorithmically recommended content to millions of people. 2. Ideological resonance. Accounts that Musk interacts with tend to have something in common. Anti-censorship, oppose immigration or woke policies, celebrate absolute freedom, even with extreme content. Algorithm X labels ideological resonance, and continues to push him into socio-political recommendation clusters. 3. Re-engagement and the orbit loop. Once that account starts circling Musk, tagging him, speaking in the same tone, sharing similar memes, etc., Musk is more likely to see them again and the likelihood of re-engagement increases. Thus, the recommendation loop is established. App and Bright data shows. Naomi Seib sent nearly 600 messages to Musk in 3 years. Only needed one reply to gain 320,000 followers. Tommy Robinson, just 2 interactions from Musk increased the views of the article 15 times. Alice Weidel, from 230k to 2.2 million views per day thanks to Musk's live stream. Phidias Panayiotou, 1 hug, and elected EU MEP. That's why politicians and influencers are trying to approach Musk in every way. If a politician needs Musk more than the press, if an unknown person can get elected with just a hug, then are we living in an age where algorithms determine power? And if so, who is choosing the ruler, the vote, or the tweet? All the alarm bells need to ring. This is no longer a concern in cybersecurity conferences. This is the official statement, ringing from the heart of the European Union. We cannot let a platform from outside the EU manipulate elections within Europe, no matter who is behind it. For the first time, Europe is facing a threat that comes not from traditional powers, but from something seemingly innocuous. An American social media platform. And more dangerously, it does not represent America. It is an ecosystem, run by an individual. An individual who is not elected, is not accountable to any constitution, but has a more powerful political propaganda mechanism than a national media company. That is Elon Musk. A post from Musk can reposition an obscure politician as an international icon. A retweet from him can propel a censored figure in Germany to prominence on the For You tab across Europe. This is no longer an information war between nations. This is a war between laws and algorithms. And for the first time in European history, an individual can decide who is seen and who is silenced with a single tweet. For over 80 years, the US and Europe have been not just allies, but also on opposite sides of a common value: liberal democracy, the rule of law, and information coupled with responsibility. But Elon Musk is upending that order, openly opposing the European Union's content regulations, allowing extremist speech from figures previously banned by local authorities back onto Platform X. And worse, he's creating a separate political ecosystem, governed not by any national norms, but by the rules of algorithms. If a platform can remove all legal restrictions simply by changing its algorithms, then democracy may not be overthrown from the outside, but reprogrammed from the inside. Elon Musk and the global political party. If traditional politics is based on parties, ballots and parliaments, then Elon Musk is quietly building a new form of party. No headquarters needed. No formal voters needed, no national leaders needed, just a platform, and an ideology spread by interaction. The characters that Musk interacts with, from Germany, Italy, Cyprus, Spain, all have something in common. Not dependent on the traditional party system. Social media is the only political campaign tool. No need for national television, just a clip, a viral thread, a timely meme. This is the new leadership model. No parliament, but through livestream. No forum debate, but dominating the For You line. In the old world, to have power, you needed votes. In Musk's world, all you need is a viral tweet. If you are viral enough, you can create public opinion, create policy, even create a counterweight to parliament. Real-life examples are Naomi Seib, from anti-Greta to climate-skeptic political icon in Germany. Alice Weidel, from AfD stalker to Musk's official livestream guest. Phidias Panayiotou, from TikToker to EU MEP thanks to a hug. Matteo Salvini, repositioning himself as techno-liberal against Brussels. If a live stream can replace an election campaign, if a post X can redefine political trust, then are we witnessing the birth of a nameless political party, but present everywhere the algorithm allows? No one elected Elon Musk as a European political leader, but what he is doing has changed their democracy. This is no longer social media. It's like an unofficial government. And could you be living in a democracy designed by an algorithm you never voted for? Don't forget to subscribe to YouthYDM so you don't miss any analysis in the Donald Trump vs Elon Musk Power War series. Content and data are compiled by us from App, Reuters, Politico, The Atlantic, Digital Services Act 2025. Thank you and see you again.